Four straight wins, 7-1, undefeated in conference play, and now the Mountaineers are coming back home. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Merc Jones Gaming and episode 9 of our App State Dynasty on EA Sports College Football 27. Last episode was rivalry week, and we did exactly what we came to do against Marshall. Protect the rock and keep the bell. That victory moved App State to 7-1 overall, 4-0 in Sun Belt, and extended this win streak to 4 straight games. But today, we've got another conference opponent coming into Boone. The 5-1 Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And this is not a team that we can overlook. Louisiana Tech comes in at 2-1 in conference play, so they've got plenty to play for. They know knocking off the team sitting undefeated in conference play could completely change the direction of their season. And we're starting to get everybody's best shot. For us, the formula doesn't change. We need Spencer Jones to take care of the football and run this offense efficiently. We need the running game to keep us balanced. And of course, we've got number 8, Desmond James. He's been the difference maker for this offense all season. And every week, it feels like we're asking the same question. How are they going to stop him? But we can't become one-dimensional. The deeper we get into conference play, the more the defenses are going to adjust to what we've been doing. Defensively, I want us to come out aggressive. Don't give Louisiana Tech confidence. Don't let them hang around. And don't give them a reason to believe that they can walk into Boone and end this winning streak. Because we're getting to the point in the season where the stakes are changing. We're not just trying to have a good year anymore. We're trying to get to the Sun Belt Championship. And if we want to get there, we've got to keep stacking wins. App State, Louisiana Tech, conference clash in Boone. We're 7-1. We're 4-0 in conference. We've won 4 straight games. Now let's make it 5. Protect the rock. Episode 9 starts right now. Let's get it.
Kidd Brewer Stadium in beautiful Boone, North Carolina. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, App State's head coach told me pregame he believes so strongly in this wide receiver. He has been in the top 5 all season in receiving yards. Nobody can cover this guy. We've seen every type of different defense, bracket, zone. Nobody has been able to stop him this year. Let's see if he's able to have a similar impact on this game today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Appalachian State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy took up residence in the end zone last time, outscoring 4 touchdowns. Offense in a split backfield.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Give to the fullback. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's talk about App State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
3rd and long right here. Jones to throw. Moves to his right. Gets rid of it. Right side, it's James. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Baldwin. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. Buys time to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Caught. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he...
Snags it, and he's open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, it's Shelton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Curry. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Left side is Curry. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Out wide right, it's Curry. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for their quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Baldwin. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Running inside, it's Shelton. Across the 25, he's got room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Shelton. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going to run it. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Shelton. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Pulls it. Now the pitch. Tough to run it. This deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he gets it away.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Fires it incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's James. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its...
Unleashes one deep. Gets a hand in there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. On the ground, it's Shelton. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Jones to throw. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire to the left. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Mountaineers! A great catch in the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Curry. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got the back over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds us back in the middle. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They started this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Might as well run him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. On the move, he fires. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Goes high to pull it in. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Second and long here. Hits the hole, it's Baldwin. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Curry. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give, it's Shelton. Makes his man miss. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Lost to throw on 1st. Out wide left, it's Watkins. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move, it's Baldwin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Piles his way ahead. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
3rd down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big 1st down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Maybe headed to the end zone. Touchdown, App State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for space, it's Baldwin. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Hard running there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
One thing you know with this guy at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. He'll pull it down. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Curry. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Baldwin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Rolls right. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Rush is on. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hits inside, it's Baldwin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Baldwin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, App State. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Motion from the wideout. He'll set up to throw. Left side is Sanchez. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field, though.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Objective one, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Out of the backfield, he's open. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Second down to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Look out! And it's a sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw, and not much time to work with. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Whew. That one was way too close. But when the clock hits zero, a win is a win. App State survives in Boone. The Mountaineers find a way to escape Louisiana Tech, extend the winning streak to 5 straight, and most importantly, we stay undefeated in Sun Belt play. And listen, this was not pretty. Louisiana Tech came into this game at 5-2, and they played like a team that knew exactly what was at stake. They didn't care about our record. They didn't care about our winning streak. They came into Boone expecting to win. And for a while there, it looked like they might actually pull it off. Every time it felt like we were about to take control, Louisiana Tech had an answer. But this is where you find out what kind of football team you have. When the game gets tight, when one mistake can completely change the outcome, when you've got to make one more play than the other team, can you finish? Today, App State finished. Offensively, there were definitely some things that we've got to clean up. We didn't dominate this game the way we wanted to, but when we absolutely needed yards, this offense found a way to get them. And once again, our playmakers stepped up in the biggest moments. That's becoming the identity of this team. It doesn't always have to be perfect. Somebody just has to make a play. And defensively, when Louisiana Tech had an opportunity to steal the game, we found a way to slam the door. That's what winning teams do. Because once you get this deep into the season, you're not going to blow everybody out. Sometimes you got to win ugly. Sometimes you've got to survive. And sometimes you just got to get out of the stadium with a W and worry about everything else tomorrow. So put another one in the win column. App State moves to 8-1 overall, 5-0 in the Sun Belt, and we've now won 5 straight games. Think about where this season has gone since that Oklahoma loss. 5 games, 5 wins, and we're still right where we want to be in the race for the Sun Belt Championship. But after a game like this, nobody in that locker room should think we've arrived. Because if Louisiana Tech taught us anything today, is that from this point forward, everybody is coming for us. We're not chasing anymore. We're being chased. But tonight, Boone belongs to the Mountaineers. The streak survives, the conference record stays perfect, and most importantly, the Rock is protected. If you've enjoyed this one, hit that follow or subscribe button and stay locked in, because this season is getting serious. This is Merk Jones Gaming, 8-1, 5 straight, 5-0 in conference. The Odyssey continues, and as always, earn every victory. And I'll catch you guys at kickoff.